In his moral essay on the shortness of life, Seneca, the Stoic philosopher and playwright, offers us an urgent reminder on the non-renewability of our most important resource, our time. It is required reading for anyone who wishes to live to their full potential, and it is a manifesto on how to get back control of your life and live it to the fullest. In fact, perhaps Seneca's most famous quote comes from this essay. It is not what we have a short time to live, but what we waste a lot of it. In guarding their fortune, men are often close-fisted. Yet, when it comes to their matter of wasting time, in the case of the one thing in which it is right to be miserly, they show themselves most extravagant. Does it make sense to value anything about your own life? Seneca certainly doesn't think so. Yet we find ourselves trading our only life away to make others like us, to get money which we cannot use in the grave, and be lazy, distracted, and entertained. The main reason why we do so, Seneca argues, we waste so much of our own time is because we forgot that it is limited, that we are going to die. You live as if you're destined to live forever. No thought of your frailty ever enters your head, of how much time has already gone. By you take no heed. You squander time as if you drew from a full and abundant supply, through all the while that day which you bestow on some person or thing is perhaps your last. Wasting time is the worst thing we can do to ourselves. But of course, there are many things and people that would take away our precious time. When Seneca says to be miserly with our time, he means it. He implores us to be suspicious of any activity that will take a lot of time and be prepared to defend ourselves against unworthy pursuits. It is with a similar reminder that Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius would urge himself in his meditations, realizing the limited amount of time we have. You could leave the life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. For that very reason, we have created our memento mori. Remember that you will die. Medallion, a physical reminder to carry the sense of urgency in one's pocket and not waste a second. How to live with duty and purpose. Seneca believes it is important to make room for leisure in life, but a life of pure leisure is considered meaningless. He speaks of people who never have to lift a finger and have unlearned basic human functions as a status symbol, something that will still occur in our time. He says of such man, he is sick, nay, he is dead. Purposeful living is required to truly live, as long as it is purpose that one owns and controls. There are endless other distractions this lesson can be applied to, especially in modern times, where we invest a lot of life force in our presence on social media. An interesting way to conceptualize this is to think of the screen sucking your soul away while you browse Twitter and Facebook, or while you watch TV. Since our time is our only life, this is not an exaggeration. Don't obsess about leaving a legacy. Here's an uncomfortable but important reminder. You're going to die one day. We all are. Whether we admit it or not, when the time comes closer, we all scared. I'm not saying it to make you anxious. I'm saying it to remind you that you will not live forever. That's why many of us want to leave a legacy, myself included. However, that might ruin our short amount of precious time here on Earth. The more start chasing fame, working too much and focusing on the future. What if instead we just try to be useful in the present? We could still help a ton of people enjoy our days and fully be here while we're here.